right.
Here we go.
Second episode of
Stogies and Stuff, baby.
That's right. Stogies and Stuff.
So, you mentioned something earlier, bro. I thought it was hilarious.
So I thought I'd ask everybody here a question. Any of y'all know how to get your first, podcast episode, or just in general, your damn YouTube channel deleted on its first 48 hours?
No shit.
God.
Dude, when I got that...
Talk about canceled.
Yeah, no shit. When I got that notice, and I'll put it up for y'all to see, it was literally the first thing I woke up to. I remember I sent it right to the guys right when I got it. I was like, what the fuck? Check this out.
I was like, what'd we do?
We got banned. Dude, and this is the thing. This is the crazy part, guys. They banned the entire channel.
We got banned. The whole channel. The whole shebang.
They didn't just ban, like, the video. They banned the fucking channel. So I was like, fuck this. I got on there. I got to my email. They send you like this appeal thing. And they're like, do this if you want to appeal it. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to appeal it. I appealed it. I was like, y'all didn't even follow your own policies. You just completely outright banned me. You didn't give me a warning, etc. Within an hour, they unbanned the channel.
Yeah. But they did delete the video.
Yeah.
Why did they delete the video, man?
I know exactly why. Because of that thing that people got.
That thing. I like that. The thing, man. The thing.
That thing.
You know, like the thing.
That thing, yeah.
Yeah, that damn thing.
Yeah, when you get that thing.
And you get that
damn,
thing,
I said that fast.
When you talk about that thing.
Yeah.
You get that thing.
That thing. Like that fucking song. That.
And I was
thing.
like,
and
I was already like, as soon as I got your message, I was kind of wanting to be like, fuck it, man. We're gonna create our own platform, all this shit. And then I was like, wait. Nobody even knows who the fuck we are. We can't even do that shit yet.
No, and then, dude, I mean, it's gonna go into speaking of that shit, and then it's gonna turn into a Musk Zuck ordeal. Did y'all hear about that?
Oh yeah, man.
Dude, that shit is ridiculous.
I'm Team Musk, bro.
I'm Team Musk all the way, dude. He blows Zuckerberg out of the water.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Look, I'm all about capitalism. That's the entire basis of America. That's what makes us greater. But this is weird. Like, Zuckerberg didn't do this out of... You can tell there's clearly an agenda behind it.
Lobbyists, bro.
Right.
He's got lobbyists.
Because it's so weird, dude. Like, it's so cringy. Like, have y'all seen all the support Zuck is getting? Like, you have celebrities going, oh, yeah, Threads is awesome, or this and that. And I'm just like...
Did y'all jump on Threads yet or not yet?
I still made it.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah, Jesse retweets a lot. I say retweet.
You guys jumped on Threads already?
Jesse did.
No, I haven't yet.
I have too.
I'm not going to lie. I downloaded the app, but I haven't made time for it. But at the same time, it's more kind of just wanting to see what it's about. Is it basically just like Twitter or what?
Dude, it feels like a giant group chat.
Really? It's just Twitter 2.0. That's all it is.
2.0?
But 2.0
so you're saying it's better?
It's better.
No, I'm not saying it's better. It's just like a second version.
So then it's an alternative.
So
yeah.
it's a generic
I would say it's a
Twitter.
generic version.
It's the same thing as Twitter. That's all it is, to be honest.
So you lying to me then?
I kind of get what you're saying. It does feel kind of like a big ass
right?
chat. Yeah, I get that feeling. Yeah.
Because it's just like a bunch of the name is fitting because it's Threads. It implies like a whole thread of things. Yeah, exactly. Did you see the thread? But it doesn't flow like the way Twitter does. Like, I'm not trying to compare apples to oranges because that's how I see it. I see Twitter as more of an all around. Like it's a mix of.
Well, for me,
Instagram, it's a mix of like news. I love Twitter, dude.
I go for it now.
I find myself on Twitter more now than ever. I don't know what it is. Like, my top apps are TikTok and Twitter.
Yeah, I go
and then Instagram.
I go to Twitter more for like news updates. I don't know. I feel like I can trust the news more. If there's anything down, I'll look up Twitter. Just look up tweets. You know, something's down. Right. Hey, anybody else experiencing certain, I guess, same experiences, right? To get that confirmation. And of course, and you got Tucker on there now. There's a lot of major influencers in there now that are initially trying to change the political agenda. And so I think that's why Twitter resonates with me a little bit more. I don't necessarily trust any other media outlet Facebook's mostly for, family, I guess now.
Right.
Just to, I guess, occasionally catch up with them. Instagram, photos, of course, but Twitter, yeah, man. General updates, you'll see me there more often.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in line with I'm in line with the way you see it, bro. But like it's gotten to another level, man. Like the way I'm seeing Musk interact with Zuckerberg.
What do you call him, a cook?
Like calling him a cook, saying it's a dick measuring contest. Like, I love it, man.
I think if he said lizard man.
Yeah, lizard boy.
Oh, lizard boy. I was like,
but the thing is, bro, look.
I had to verify that was real, bro.
It's hilarious, though, because there's an Elon Musk parody account and an Elon Musk account. And there's a rumor going on Twitter that the Elon Musk parody account is just him. Like, fucking doing
because
he
even said something about it.
Yeah. And, like, the Elon Musk parody will go, oh, shit, I forgot to switch back to my parody account. Or, like, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's pretty funny, man.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
I love it, bro. It's badass. And then this guy earlier said something like, I guess he's part of like the gay community or whatever. But
which, by the way, we got nothing against gays.
Yeah, but for the sake of context,
yes,
he said like,
cool. I like
Musk shouldn't, like, this is something that common gay people know, whatever. He shouldn't challenge a skinny Jewish man to a dick measuring contest. And then Musk himself replied, I'll put the tweet up here, but he replied saying, well, we might as well find out. Something like that. Like, let's do it. Like, it sounds hard, but let's do it. Like actual Musk. But the takeaway from this, guys, is think about this. In Threads, you're not going to see that. In Twitter, Musk sees it as a joke. Like,
Twitter,
like it's speech.
Dude, Twitter is basically like how can I put this in a PG way? Twitter is the Wild West.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
like you're there for yourself.
It's
like,
pretty much raw. Like,
right.
It's still raw.
That's
well,
right.
To a certain extent, because at the same time, we all know Elon and his team are managing, or they're observing what's being pushed out, but they're allowing most of the shit, and I appreciate that, because it really is freedom of speech. Granted, if it becomes violent, abusive, then I think that's when they step in. But it's funny how we're comparing the two of these I won't consider Threads yet a major social media outlet, but these two outlets of social media, Threads and Twitter, right? Because there was this last interview I just watched, I believe it was yesterday, where Elon was on, it happened a few days ago, but I watched it yesterday. Elon was speaking with Tucker, right? Mm-hmm. And they were talking about open AI.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, so one of the things that got brought up is how ChatGPT through OpenAI has a political agenda also, and go figure, the headquarters for ChatGPT are in California. So Elon Musk always makes it clear, like, he helped make pretty much, or create, or played a huge part in OpenAI, right? Mm-hmm. But anytime you search or request any kind of things that involve some political correctness, it won't partake, or it'll censor certain things, right? Mm-hmm. To a certain side.
Like
and so,
ChatGPT,
yeah.
right?
So basically, Elon kept saying they're teaching it to lie, right? They're teaching it to lie. There is a political agenda with ChatGPT right now. There is. So it's completely one-sided. So then, of course, he mentioned ChatGPT. OpenAI's got that. And then Google has got their AI also. Initially, he helped fund ChatGPT because he knew Google was the only one. It was basically almost monopolized by Google because they had,
like, we got to catch this.
Yeah,
up.
so that's what made him fund ChatGPT. But initially, he had concerns with how the ethics behind, or the possible what's it called, dangers that ChatGPT could bring about, right? How that was not being stressed. That wasn't too much of a concern for, I forgot the gentleman's name. Anyways, long story short, Elon Musk is saying that he's going to get in the works of creating his own, or developing his own AI.
Well, he's already said that the AI involved in Tesla's technology is already far surpassed in a lot of...
Yeah, well, he said he's late into it, but he said that what his AI is going to focus on is the appreciation for human race in the universe standpoint. How the human race is... you should basically appreciate the human race, because as much as we know, we're the only species out there with a conscience, right? So he's basically going to bring about that AI with that always being in mind. That at the end of the day, to, I guess, pretty much prevent any measures where the AI is ever trying to destroy humanity or something, you know? Learn to appreciate it. But I thought that was pretty cool. So,
that is cool. I haven't checked out the interview.
But I only brought this up because of agendas. You got Threads, which is completely agenda-based, and you got Twitter, which I guess it's agenda-based, but it's more on fighting agendas.
But you know what I cannot get past, guys, is how do people not see that? Like, and whether they see it or they acknowledge it is two different things, right? But how do they not acknowledge what's really going on here? Like, it's not a coincidence that you have Zuckerberg. Don't forget, what was that scandal, Cambridge? Or, I forgot. Essentially, where he was selling people's information. Or I don't want to get real into that.
I don't know, man. We might get taken down again.
Yeah, no
watch
shit.
out.
But, like, you know, there's a hidden agenda behind it, guys. And you can't say it's misinformation because not a lot of people know about it. It's complete food for thought and opinion, all right? But it's not a coincidence that Twitter breaks out with Elon Musk, is very pro-speech, and now Zuckerberg with Facebook comes out with Threads. Like, come on. The timing of it, why didn't he do it before? When you had Jack that was running Twitter, why didn't he do it before? Because the government already had control of Twitter. I.e. the Twitter files that were released by Elon Musk of all the FBI control that they had over Twitter. And that's not misinformation. That's facts, guys. You can go check it out. But now that Musk has control of it, they're going to, guess what? They want to put someone else out there, Zuckerberg. They want to push this with celebrities that are clearly weird, right? And like they're saying all this stuff. They can't articulate a sentence to save their ass. So it's like, come on. So, you know, you've got the timing of it is just questionable, guys. And I really encourage you to use your thought process and to really think about it deeper than surface level and always question why. Because when you stop questioning why, they have control of you. They really do. Because it takes away the ability to just put two and two together. And never do that, guys. Always question everything.
All right. So, well, yeah, man, just pretty much.
Just the food for thought, guys. Just think about it. Use your brain. Put your mind into it. Do a little bit of research and think about it. But, dude, you showed me that weird clip earlier.
I was actually about to bring that up about using your whole brain, and I don't know anymore. I don't think we use our brains that much anymore, man. And it's kind of embarrassing. I don't know sometimes if it's just the United States that does this shit. But fuck, man. God. Beyonce apparently is a better how do you even say that?
Theologian?
Beyonce apparently is a better theologian than
theologians.
Yeah. It's I'm just having a hard time processing that right now. Right. And we'll show you exactly what we mean. Just we'll play a small clip right now, but watch this.
And look, for those of you that, before we play that clip, but for those of you that what we're trying to say is a theologian is someone that studies the nature of God and the religious beliefs. And just for context, what a preacher himself was saying is that she's better at it than them. People that have actually studied for her. Check out the clip.
Candace, how bad can it really be? Well, you guys, what else can I say other than take a listen? I'm at Grace Cathedral in San Francisco, California. Hundreds of folks are going to come here to witness the Beyonce Mass.
Yo, I'm out of breath because we sang Beyonce in church. Holy cow.
Gotta appreciate that code switch there at the end. Yo, I'm out of breath because we just sang Beyonce in church. Woo! What is happening? What is happening? And if you thought that was the extent of it, you are so wrong. I mean, it is going to get worse when a pastor of this mass explains what they're doing and why they're doing it. Take a listen.
What can you tell me about the progressive nature of Grace Cathedral?
I think a lot of the people who show up tonight are people of color, LGBT people, people on whom other people's narratives have been projected. And I mean, just to be honest, the church hasn't been the best about lifting up those voices. It really began as us saying, how can we actually be the people of God that we hope to be in the world?
And Beyonce is the perfect passage to get that message out there.
Honestly, I think Beyonce is a better theologian than many of the pastors and priests in our church today. That is not an exaggeration.
Oh my goodness. He said that. You heard it right. You don't even have to rewind it. You heard him right. Beyonce is a better theologian than most that are.
Okay, yeah. So as we saw, man, these people are using they're using Beyonce's lyrics and I guess just tracks in general to praise. They're not even praising God. They're just pretty much having a performance, from what I see. Praising Beyonce.
That's a good way to
praising
put it.
God.
They're having a performance.
Having a performance, praising Beyonce in God's place, man.
I mean, I guess there's not really much to say about it because it's kind of like one of those things where you know when you know, like when you see it. And guys, I mean, okay, I don't care. Well, I do care, all right? But whether you believe in God or not, if you've got someone that's an atheist, doesn't believe in God, but yet now they're going to say, oh, I'm going to praise Beyonce, you're idolizing her. So it's kind of like...
So then why put in a belief into anything that's so? In other words, you're choosing to say that there's a superpower or super being to praise nonetheless.
That's right.
So why?
Out of all the people you're gonna praise is gonna be Beyonce, one of the most mid artists out there right now. I can't hear you, bro. I can talk right here.
But he's right. She's
like, out of all the artists you're gonna praise a mid artist.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. Okay, because Beyonce's had a couple hits. I'm not gonna bash her talent.
I am, because she's way past her prime.
she's past her prime already. Well, I don't like to talk like that about.
I do.
But right, man. But you got to give respect where it's due. Like she's
She's
earned
got
everything. She's earned. Yeah, she's got talent.
She's old.
Dance, she can move. Sing.
She moves, but she sags a lot.
But I'm just saying, man. And I don't know, man. I got nothing against her. What I'm saying is, it's the people. What these people are doing with Beyonce's songs.
Right.
Because it's not like I'm seeing her support it. I'm not seeing her say anything about it either.
Right.
Which I'm not sure if maybe she should have some kind of moral responsibility for that either. But just at the end of the day, if you want to do that shit, do it outside of church. Don't kind of say, hey, it's better than praising God.
Well, yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Like a church is to give thanks to the Lord, to praise Lord Jesus Christ, our Savior, to remind people of the biblical studies, and then to go in there and say, I don't know how involved Beyonce is with God. I don't know. So I have no personal knowledge about it. But for a preacher to say that with giving no context, giving no backup behind why he thinks that, and just saying that for that reason, what is it that she knows that gets a preacher to say that? Like, that's what doesn't make sense. Like, if it's just her music saying that, then okay, you're fucked up, dude, from the head. And I don't know what agenda you've got, but
I think the agenda is to get people to go to this church because it's probably dying.
that's a good point. I didn't think of that. It's the hidden agenda is, oh, he's a Beyonce fan. He thinks she's good. I want to hear what he has to say.
If we saw in the video, I think they said that they were obviously targeting a specific race and, well, the whole LGBTQ. Gosh, man, it's such a long-ass acronym already. But that's initially who they were attracting,
But guys, look, I just wanted to make a comment about that because I thought it was very odd for a preacher to say something like that. I don't know what his credentials are. I don't know if he's got, some sort of degree in theology.
He's making it seem like anyone can just go out there and claim that label. I'm a preacher.
Right.
So,
which look,
even a preacher.
Well, right.
we don't know. But we're just saying what's being pushed out right now.
Right. So, guys, we're talking about preaching and preaching. but we're not talking about the invisible lines. Imagine being able to preach through Wi-Fi and being able to see people just by preaching through a Wi-Fi. That is what AI is capable of doing now.
It can see through frequencies now.
Can we go from Wi-Fi radio signals, sort of like the Wi-Fi routers in your house, they're bouncing off radio signals that work sort of like sonar. Can you go from that to where human beings are to images? So what they did is they had, a camera looking at a space with people in it. That's sort of like coming in from one eye. The other eye is the radio signals, so sonar from the Wi-Fi router. And they just learned to predict, this is where the human beings are. Then they took away the camera. So all the AI had was the language of radio signals bouncing around a room. And this is what they're able to reconstruct. Real-time 3D pose estimation, right? So suddenly AI has turned every Wi-Fi router into a camera that can work in the dark, specially tuned for tracking living beings.
Guys, holy cow. Do you realize the implications of that? Do you realize what the hell that means? First of all, we know this isn't just the first time the technology comes out. It's barely coming out to the public. I'm pretty sure the CIA or the government, whoever's had access to this for a decade or longer already. But essentially what's going on, my understanding, bro, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that Wi-Fi signals that are invisible, right? But everybody has access to Wi-Fi. Everybody should know what Wi-Fi is already. But Wi-Fi, everybody in the first world, all right? Don't fucking come at me.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? But essentially, let's say that the room's pitch black, but there's Wi-Fi, they'd be able to see you. The AI would be able to break down the signals and
you know what? That's funny. It's not only basing it solely off of Wi-Fi, any kind of frequencies. So if, let's say your computer is on, and granted, of course, it's using the main connection to get access to your computer through the Wi-Fi, right? But any kind of frequency that comes about through your laptop, televisions, Alexas and all that good stuff, it's going to be able to see you and push it all out, or push out a certain image of what any of us are doing right now.
How about this? Can we go from the patterns of your brain when you're looking at an image to reconstructing the image? So the way this worked was they put human beings inside an fMRI machine. They had them look at images and figure out what the patterns are, translate from image to brain patterns. And then, of course, they would hide the image. So this is a image of a giraffe that the computer has never seen. It's only looking at the fMRI data, and this is what the computer thinks the human is seeing. Yeah. Now, to get state of the art, here's where the combinatorial aspects, why you can start to see these are all the same demo. To do this kind of imaging, the latest paper, the one that happened even after this, which is already better, uses stable diffusion, uses the thing that you use to make art. What should a thing that you use to make art have anything to do with reading your brain? But of course it goes further. So in this one, they said, can they understand the inner monologue, the things you're saying to yourself in your own mind? Mind you, by the way, when you dream, your visual cortex runs in reverse, so your dreams are no longer safe. But we'll try this. So they had people watch a video and just narrate what was going on in the video in their mind. So there's a woman, she gets hit in the back, she falls over. This is what the computer reconstructed the person thinking. See a girl, looks just like me, get hit in the back, and then she is knocked off. So our thoughts, are starting to be decoded. Yeah. Just think about what this means for authoritarian states, for instance. Or if you want to generate images that maximally activate your pleasure sensor, anything else.
It's fucking crazy. There's essentially no privacy anymore if you have Wi-Fi in your home. Yeah. Or anywhere.
Do y'all realize how scary that is? Do you realize that essentially with this technology, you could go down to a neighborhood and see what everybody's doing inside their homes? Think about that. You could go map an entire neighborhood based off of all the bouncing Wi-Fi signals out of everybody's home. Holy shit. That's fucking scary if you ask me, guys. Talk about a violation of your privacy rights. Talk about a violation of your fucking Fourth Amendment rights. You name it. I mean, I think this stuff is starting to evolve too fast enough for the law to regulate any of it.
That's what we went back to. How Elon said, "Hey, you know what?
Right. Yeah, that's right.
We're not initially being it's too scary. Well, it's not that it's too scary, but there's no protocol
arbiter,
for the safety of human beings from AI right now. So this can be used in so many horrible ways to threaten us.
Yeah, it's scary. It's fucking scary. It's terrifying. And if you're not scared about that, guys, I'd be concerned because this technology, at least for us, is in its infancy. Give it 2 years most, and we're going to be in a completely different world by then, guys. There's going to be new security systems that are saying
AI protected.
Yeah. No, seriously. I mean, there's going to be a whole new development of business from this. That's a really good point, dude.
Opportunities for security, of
That's
course.
correct. There's going to be AI defense firms. There's going to be AI attacking firms. There's going to be hackers that fucking focus on AI. Like, there's going to be a whole new fucking segment of business that's going to be in the trillions of industry-wise value. So just fucking watch out, guys. You got to keep up with the industry.
So yeah, keeping up with the industry and all, talk about protections, privacy, and all these investigations going on, right? Did you guys hear about Prime and the investigation behind Prime? Yeah.
Okay, whatever. So apparently this Senator Schumer, and what he did was called for an investigation. And essentially he called for the Food, Drug, and Administration, also known as the FDA, to investigate the energy drink known as Prime. I don't know which one of y'all have had Prime. Me personally, I haven't tried it.
I drink it almost every day. Well, not almost every day, but
holy shit.
I drink it every now and again at work because since they sell them there, so I just get it every now and again. It's a shitty drink. That's all I can say.
I can see the effects it's having on you right now.
Right,
man.
dude?
Damn,
you can see it, right?
Yeah,
I didn't have it today, though.
What? Maybe you need it. I think you're a little low on energy, man.
Guys, for reference.
Yeah.
Okay, just for reference. In an 8-ounce can of Red Bull, you've got about 80 milligrams of caffeine. In a 500 milliliter can of Monster, you have about, what was it?
200, 300.
No, it was something like 90 milligrams. Hold on. Right here. You have 160 milligrams of caffeine.
Let's fact check it. 100?
And in Primes, guess how much you have in a 12-ounce?
Showing the small little drink or the bigger one?
The small one. 12-ounce can. How much caffeine do you think of milligrams is in that?
300, 400.
200 milligrams of caffeine. You might as well drink a fucking pre-workout, no?
Yeah, you're basically sipping on pre-workout.
Some of the drinks we do have there, like the Rise.
And guys, look, I mean, just for reference, I mean, y'all should know this. When you take a pre-workout, how hard does a crash hit you?
Hard.
Not that much.
No, it hits me.
It hits you, right? Like you kind of keep it going.
Well, of course,
train going.
Of course, everybody feels different, and there's different pre's out there. There are some pre-workouts out there that are initially or won't give you a crash, but everybody's body's different. That's why initially you'll have people find the right pre-workout for them because not all of them work the same. And I don't care what anybody says. No one's ever going to have the exact same side effects with a certain pre-workout. There's no universal pre-workout. Everybody's body works differently. It's not the same for everyone.
Yeah.
No matter what.
That's why I just switched to C-Bone's pre-workout because that one doesn't give me a crash.
Yeah, and that was initially one of the ones you used to actually stick with a lot, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's my go-to now, especially when I work out at night because it's not too much of caffeine focused. I really like it because it's just what do you call it? It's more of a pump focus kind of pre-workout. So that's the reason I stick to that.
I mean, guys, essentially, I mean, this, you already know how in the EU, there's a lot more things that are banned versus in the US market. And, this is, I mean, I think the biggest reason why this senator is, or House Representative. I'm not too sure. Schumer, whatever he is, congressman.
Senator.
He's a senator, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think the biggest reason why he's calling for it is because it has a lot of kids' attention.
Oh, that's true.
The prime is like
I can really vouch for that. Every time people come in with their kids, it's the first thing they
and
get.
think about that. Logan and KSI.
So you see a lot of kids going to the store and purchase that. So Jesse actually works at the Shack, right? And he deals a lot with transactions when it comes to supplements and energy drinks and proteins and etc. And this is one of the products that they're pushing out a lot, right? This is one of the products you guys push out.
We don't push it out. People just come and get it. It's especially kids, because the kids already know, like Logan Paul, KSI.
And think about that, guys.
That's the first thing every kid says. Mom, Logan
Oh,
Paul.
what? Look at this article right now. Look, we're about to attach this right on. We're gonna while we're on here. We'll take a screenshot of this and show you guys. It says, who's the main target of Prime? It's kids under 18.
Damn, dude, I was just about to talk about that, and you mentioned it. What I was about to say is Logan and KSI know that. They know that they've got a huge influence in the kids. And them knowingly putting that much caffeine into into their drinks, knowing that a child is going to buy it, talk about a total disregard for the health, you know?
I'm going to be a little devil's advocate. I don't think KSI and Logan Paul know how much caffeine goes into these drinks.
They probably don't, man. They probably don't. I mean, they were probably mentioned.
I hate defending them, but I'm going to defend them there.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. If you're going to go and advertise it, you better fucking know what's in your product.
Yeah.
I don't think it's an excuse.
Not a lot of people care about
you know what I
product.
think it is? I think it's negligence. I think it's negligent, and I think they're going to open themselves for liability. Because I don't know, so I cannot speak on what effects caffeine has on an adolescent or a young teenager. I don't know how it alters the brain, its activity, or anything like that. I don't. But for a senator to call into question their marketing tactics and what they're doing, I think they have some knowledge on what it can do to a child's mind. That amount of caffeine. Especially knowing that they have a following and knowing that they're going to buy it and drink it and consume it.
Well, one, Logan and KSI are not the owners of Prime, right?
No.
No, they're just like the
But
sponsors.
could they do more of a job of getting to know the product itself? Yes, they can. But technically, I mean, are they required to?
No.
Well, let's put it like this. Yes, you are. It's like this. When you go out there as a salesman and you make the sell to someone, let's say you're selling a brick, right? To build a home. And you say, look, guys, this brick is the best. Like, I'm just a representative of it. I'm going to sell you this brick because I'm aware that this brick is going to make your home last 30 years.
What you just said, I'm aware.
Well, yeah, you're representing the product. Well, I mean, think about that.
But what if
are
they-
you saying you're
what
going to
if-
go sell the product without knowing it?
But what if they're not aware?
No, look, it's because the way their scheme, the way it's organized, those two owners, they said, you guys be the face, you guys push it out, that's all you do. We're going to handle the marketing, we're going to handle the ingredients, we're going to handle all of this. All you have to do is just push it out.
Push this out. Taste it.
You're
Do you
the
like the way
faces.
it tastes? Great. Do you
Yeah.
like the way it looks? Awesome.
That's
We've already gotten all these things approved. Literally, all you guys have to worry about is just being the face.
All you're going to do is be the face. That's basically the what do you call it? The agreement they have. That's what they're
Okay,
doing.
so then,
Let's just say that's the scenario.
okay, well, I don't think it's okay, let's say that's the real life scenario, because I get what you're saying. But do you, and now what's your opinion of that? Are you saying that's okay?
No, but that's the way they were
No,
gonna do
I'm
it.
not saying it's okay, but at the same time, I am saying that necessarily it can be held liable completely for that stuff. It's got to go back all the way down to the roots, which is the actual owners.
Right. Oh, yeah. What you're saying is they shouldn't be held completely liable.
I can't say that they should be held liable.
Right.
They should be given awareness and told and told that they were wrong for promoting this, and then educated. And you know what? That should maybe bring about more guidelines on how to manage sponsors. Hey, you know what? Before we allow you also ourselves to make sure that you agree to the sponsorship, here is what the product is actually really all about, right? These are the potential risks. Are you agreeing to the potential
see what you're
risks?
saying.
But I see some gaps now, some gray areas that could possibly be attended to, so that now, hey, you know, when you do have sponsors pushing out these products or services, they can be held liable to a certain extent also. Hey, you were brought aware, you knew this, but then at the same time, they aren't the experts either.
You
Right?
want to know something? You want to know something funny though, Mario?
What's that?
So the owners that own Prime, right?
Mm-hmm.
They own 3D too.
Oh shit, Christian. I didn't know that.
They own 3D too.
So they own 3D.
They own a couple of other energy drinks.
So are they the main?
That up. We gotta
are they the main owners?
Let's fact check it.
And all I'll say is I know Christian was saying he's been a little bit discreet with everything that's been going on with 3D. I just don't know. I didn't know that. So are they the main owners also?
They're the creators. So basically, what these guys do.
So by the way, guys, we're talking about Christian Guzman, which I really like the guy. He's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for
Highly motivating.
But anyway,
sorry.
thanks for fanboying. But anyway,
I am a fanboy, man.
Okay,
I like
so-
him.
okay,
He's a good foundation to his mindset and everything. But go ahead.
Sure. So I saw a video. I don't remember when it was, but I think it was Sunny V2, the YouTuber. He makes videos about this, but I'm kind of paraphrasing. Anyways, he talked about the energy drinks. These two guys, what they basically do is what I told you they did. They go and find a face for the brand. They push that brand to them, and if they like it, they're like, okay, so you're gonna be part of this brand. All you have to do is push the narrative of this.
So are you telling me that Christian is a sellout?
No.
I'm not saying he's a sellout. I'm just saying
He's not a sellout. He is literally just a face.
he's just the face of 3D.
Well,
Just
yeah,
the
but
face
think
of
about
3D.
what you're saying. If they gave those terms to Logan and KSI, you think they didn't give those same terms to Christian?
Well, how do you know they gave those terms?
How do you know that?
I just said I saw a video on YouTube by a YouTuber called Sunny V2, and he kind of explained the situation of how it works. I don't remember specifically how it was because it was like a year ago or two that I saw this video, but as soon as I heard the owners of Prime, I remember those guys own 3D as well.
Yeah, check it out. So the founders of Prime are owned by Congo Brands. Christian Guzman, as a co-founder of 3D, is also a part of Congo Brands.
Boom.
Christian, no wonder why you put all those freaking weird ass thumbnails and
Boom.
and headlines on your videos that are like completely misleading. But anyway,
But
I hope you're not a sellout, man.
Like I said, we
I
gotta
can't agree
give
to what you
credit
just
to.
said. I
like-
gotta give him more respect.
Like I
than
said,
that.
we gotta give credit to that YouTuber Sunny V2. If I find the video, I'll send you the link so you can tag it on the description.
So I think a sellout is too much of a harsh word.
I don't think he's a sellout.
Yeah, I
Look,
don't think so either.
Well, even if he is, I'm not gonna lie. Even if he is, get the bag. I don't care. I mean, you're making your
Yeah,
money.
you got to do what you got to do.
But to be honest, I really think 3D is really fucking good. It's not compared to Prime.
And just because Prime is bad doesn't necessarily mean 3D is bad because it's not the same.
Prime is
ingredients.
trash.
Yeah, Prime is trash. But
I don't know if it's the same. It's probably not going to be the same ingredients.
If since you said Christian's a co-owner, I wanna believe that Christian has a big hand in what goes into those drinks.
yeah, he actually.
I want to believe that
Yeah, I wanna believe
he's
that
actually
too.
gonna be like, okay, so it's gonna have this, no, or it's gonna have this, okay. I honestly, I want to believe. I don't know if it's true or not, but I want to believe that Christian has a big hand in the ingredients that goes into those drinks, and he has a big say on, okay, we're gonna push it or we're not gonna push it. I'm keeping faith that he's doing that.
I'll
because
keep that faith with you.
because
Yeah.
I've seen Christian's not a lot, but I've seen his videos and I've seen a little bit of his character, and Christian comes off as the kind of guy that's like pushing what makes sense.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna sell you this just because I want to make a quick.
He's
buck.
constantly putting himself in positions that actually provide the opposite, where he's putting all his bags and chips into a certain
Yes.
play
So get
that he can
get
lose
this,
it all.
Logan
You
and
get me?
KS are co-owners.
as well. They just give that title away.
Yeah.
They
It's
give
just-
no.
They give that to every.
They give that title away.
No, well, they own 20%.
No, I'm just saying they give them that title.
Oh, right, the title. I get you. But what I'm saying is they own 20%, which means they legitimately are an owner of it.
Okay. We're gonna have to pull that video up again because that video really goes into depth. Because I think they were talking about Prime as well. But anyways, like I said, I believe Christian has a big say in what goes into those drinks, man.
I think so too.
Because those drinks have never given me a crash or anything.
Damn, Christian, I can't believe you're a sellout, man. I cannot believe it.
I have it in my I want to believe he's not, but I don't know. But anyways, like, what do you have to say, Mo?
What, Mo? Come on, say it.
I don't think he is, dude. I think
For a second, he got there quiet.
Look at what he's got
I know
on. Look
he
at what
is.
we got on. Okay, I don't know why he's saying that shit.
Hey, what? I can't have my opinion about somebody?
Yeah, but if you're gonna
the clothing brand is amazing.
I'm gonna be very clear. Okay? I'm not saying he's a sellout. I said
you
the
just
question.
said you're telling me
The question on. So, are you saying that Christian is a sellout? Because the way he described Logan and KSI from the video, or the Sunny V2 guy. I mean, guys, you have to sort of think that maybe they're going to do the same terms with someone else, right? I mean, they're not going to reinvent the wheel. They're going to say they're coming from a position of power. Unfortunately, Christian doesn't have that with whenever he made this deal with these people. He may have had influence, but he's not at their level. And they're going to come to him with their terms. It's sort of like if you're negotiating with a huge retail, you're not going to go in there saying, these are my terms. They're going to come to you saying, look, these are the terms that you need to do in order to be able to sell on the middle shelf. Do you agree or not? That's the way it is.
okay, exactly. You literally just explained the argument we were making.
Sure
Did you not? Isn't that?
No,
Yeah,
you're
we
completely
literally.
off.
That's what we just were
Hey,
arguing.
you guys better leave me out
Bro,
of it.
you
bro.
literally just explained our position that
Okay, no,
possibly
and what is that?
these co-founders or co-owners or whatever label that these other companies are giving.
Oh, actual.
Yeah, you literally just reiterated everything we were just
which
saying.
means that they're being negligent, right?
No, well, you can.
That's
Someone
right,
can
damn
argue
right.
that.
You
No,
wanna-
you want
put it back?
to. No, I'm
That
just
means they're
saying.
completely aware of the terms, right?
They're aware of the contract's
It's
terms.
always like
this.
No, they're aware
It's
of the
always like
contract's terms. They're not aware of the product itself. That's
How?
what we're saying. It's not necessarily their responsibility. At least.
Okay.
No. What I said is, I want to believe Christian has a
Yeah. You're going.
this.
We were talking about overall, but
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
you're right.
But I want to
Ethically-
believe.
You jumped completely into a different argument.
No,
I was
because you were
still on
talking
the-
about it
I was talking
overall.
about Christian right now.
No, you weren't. You were talking about it in general.
What was I talking about, Jesse?
Wasn't he explaining it more in a general term? Of
Hey guys, come on, let's just get a.
Well, you were. You were talking about more in general.
Let's just get
But what
along,
I'm trying to say is, yes, I have a personal attachment towards Christian and what he represents. I do. I mean, shit. Look, I mean, I'd like to think we possibly all do. Maybe me more because I think I've been following longer than I have.
I have somewhat of an attachment.
But
to the guy.
I've seen the guy's character. I mean, granted, I've only seen what he portrays online. But hey, man, he's a good guy and he shares a lot of his journey. But
I will agree with you on that. But if I were to say if I had an attachment to an influencer, you already know who it is. Daddy C-Bum.
yeah, C-Bum's also, and you know, guess what?
Guys-
C-Bum's also a good guy.
Guys,
and you
we don't
pay
know if they're
attention to
good.
circles. But
We don't know if they're good people.
We don't know because we're not behind the scenes with them.
Now, I'd give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm not saying they're bad, okay, at all. So don't get me wrong. I'm just saying stay objective about it. Am I fans of them?
No.
Yes.
Daddy C-Bum is nice to everyone.
and
Guys-
3D Energy is not the same as Prime, regardless if they have the same types of contracts.
You know, Marty's sold. Marty
Being
is sold on
serious,
it.
bro. Yeah.
So what you're saying?
But
Mike,
he has nothing to
Michael,
back what he's saying.
Wait.
Neither does Mike.
So what you got?
But I'm staying objective.
So what you're saying
I'm
is
saying the same shit.
what you're saying is Marty's a sellout.
No.
I don't give a fuck.
That's kind of what you're saying, implying Marty. You're like Marty is sold.
Here's the difference about me and Mike. Mike will bust out all this litigation terms and I don't know what the fuck. And at the end of the day, I'll just say, I don't give a fuck. I still don't care.
If you notice, I didn't bust out any litigation terms right now.
I don't care. At the end of the day, he'll explain the process or he'll explain how certain people have certain responsibilities, and to a certain extent, yes, I agree. But at the same time, Mike is always looking at everything as every person that's part of any kind of deal, transaction should naturally look into every single angle of what they're getting themselves into. And to the fact of the matter, that's not how the real world works. It doesn't. Not everybody's going to make, I guess, 10 times over a very conscious decision when they make an investment. There's a lot of inexperienced business owners, co-founders out there that believe it or not, just work off of a whim because they feel like there's something there. And that is the difference between being completely logical and working off of passion to build a brand sometimes.
Yeah, it's
but you don't always necessarily break the two.
It's the spectrum, right? Logic versus emotion. When you feel it, it's emotional. And I won't disagree with it. I agree with them to a certain extent, like the whole handshake deals. You can't go back and go with your attorneys, review this deal, make sure I'm not getting screwed over. There are certain times where you have to just go with your gut and you go with that feeling and you trust certain variables that can't be measured logically. So I do agree with that. But if you've got the time to research every angle and you've got an opportunity to not get yourself screwed over, you better fucking do that. You better do it.
I mean, a lot of times you won't even know what to look for. There's people that don't
come
even
to
know.
me.
And if
With a $3,000 bill for a 10-minute research. Congratulations.
Hey,
I'm
you know how much fucking work went behind making it 10 minutes?
okay.
What I'm saying, not everybody has.
What
10K.
I'm saying is, not a lot of people are gonna carry the way. Some people are just
Exactly.
looking for a bag. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be 100% real with y'all. I'll sell out.
Well, I completely believe that.
I really don't care, bro. As long as I'm making money, I really don't care. I'll sell out.
I believe you, bro. I really do believe you.
For me, it's
You're
never,
going to get a visit tonight at 3 a.m.
For me, it's not always about the money. Sometimes
gonna see
it
me?
literally
Not
is.
me.
It's not always about the money, guys. Sometimes it's just about doing the shit that's
It's
right.
about-
Yeah, guys, you
I've
gotta love
al-
what you do.
There's
It's
been a
about the
lot of
money.
times in my experience of what we call life where I've left thousands on the table and walked away. Thousands. And that was money that I had already earned, was basically mine. And I said, you know what? For the sake of my name, my brand, what I stand for, what we initially all stood for, and which is, like I said, why I follow certain people and consider them good people. That's what I'll always stick by. At the end of the day, money comes and goes, man. But what you do with it is what initially makes all the impact.
You're a better man than I am, bro.
Yeah, but maybe one day I'll make that influence on you.
We're
Maybe-
on the
maybe.
same boat, man. I love that. That's why we're brothers, man. Because
Well, then you like Christian too, bro.
I never said I didn't like him.
You kind.
He said it. I don't like.
You
I
kind
never
of
said that.
You
Guys,
kind of implied that you
no.
hated him.
Okay, look. The guy doesn't know me. I don't know him personally.
Yes, we do.
I've
We
watched
watched
his
his videos.
videos.
That's
I
how
think
you know
they're
him.
cool creatively, right? But how much? What? Just because he comes off as a cool brand, what I'm supposed to think that's him being genuine?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Exactly what it is.
How? I mean, think about it. Y'all are laughing at it, but it's funny, right?
Laughing because it's true.
Yeah,
We're laughing
man.
at.
You
We're not
just can't
laughing
accept-
with you. We're laughing at
You just can't accept it, bro. I'm sorry, but you got it.
I'll tell you what. Y'all leave a comment and see what you think.
Yeah, just
Okay?
say. Just
I'm
say.
very curious to see how y'all think.
Say Mike is wrong.
CG in the house.
Christian, it's all love, brother. All right? I have nothing against you.
I don't feel like it's love. I just
I don't
feel
feel
like
it
it's
either,
an
man.
attack.
Hey, I mean, if someone saw me, I mean, I'd want them to be honest, right?
Nah, bro,
like, if they don't trust me, they don't trust me. I'll
Nah.
earn your trust.
I'd be honest, bro. I know you. You're gonna be like, dude, fuck that guy. I don't want to see him ever again.
Shut the fuck up. No, but I mean, guys, this is the way we talk. That's raw. What you saw,
Yeah, that was pretty raw.
how we talk about subjects.
Would you say is we're going in raw?
No.
No,
No.
We're raw.
raw.
We're going raw.
But all right, guys, we're already 46 minutes into this podcast. I think
Let's go for 50.
let's go 50. I want to keep having other topics to talk about with our other podcast, man. But let's sum this podcast up. I
Yeah,
think it's
so-
about that time.
Yeah, the takeaways. Go,
The
Takeaways. Go ahead. Just
The takeaway is Michael is a big Christian hater.
oof.
What?
Okay.
Guys,
We'll get to that part in a minute.
That's takeaway.
Okay, I'll let
number
you.
one.
Okay, I'll give you your takeaway. That's
No,
fine.
I didn't pick that up. I think Mike was just really getting real into it from a legal standpoint
And he hates him.
and trying to hold anybody that might be involved accountable naturally. And
That's exactly
you know
right.
What? You know what? I don't want to take that away from him because naturally, if I ever need an attorney with no bills, right? I want him to fight for me as much as he can. So I won't take that hunger away. But still, we'll sum this up at the end of the day. Shit, what did we talk about? Forgot.
We talked about.
You can take that out. Man.
You guys talked about.
No, it's gonna stay in there.
Oh, okay. We talked about. There we go. Okay, I just saw my notes. We talked about one, how to get canceled on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
We talk about the thing, all right?
The
thing
thing.
with the thing and what you did with that thing and how many things you got. All right? Then we talked about Beyonce, right?
The mid artist.
There you go. And then we talked about Prime and we talked about AI.
Talked about how Michael hates Christian.
Elon's getting his new AI.
Elon.
That's
Oh, dude, that's an interesting fight if it happens, though. By the way,
Yeah, I don't think it will, but I mean, the takeaway from all this, guys, is just don't take things on their face value.
yeah.
Like, you got to look into it, okay? And like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Well, scratch that. Nowadays, we're flooded with content. It's overwhelming, and you guys don't realize your brain is being overwhelmed with data. It really is. But you got to stop and really digest the content and really digest what you're watching. Once you do that, you'll question every single thing down to a word.
hey, little man.
That being said, we'll keep you guys in.
Stay tuned, y'all. Hey, Seuss, got anything to say?
I'm sorry about saying you hate Christian. I was just gaslighting.
Nah, it's all good, guys. Look, Christian, I don't hate you. C-Bum, I don't hate you. I don't know you guys. I'll tell you what, I'm cordial, right? And I'm always going to give people the benefit of the doubt, but I'm always objective about things, and nothing will go unseen in front of me.
I legit thought you were going to be like, I don't know you, and I don't want to know you.
With that being said, this concludes episode 2 of Stogies and Stuff.
Stogies and Stuff,
Podcast
baby.
number 2. Hopefully this doesn't get taken down.
We hit 50.
We shall see.
We hit 50. You're right.
We hit
Nah, that's
50.
not going to be 50 post.
I know.
Damn.
But we just hit it, though, so that makes my night.
Boom, baby.